Elizabeth Little Johnston, one of the beloved stars of TLC's long-running show Little Johnstons, has been capturing hearts for years with her charm, resilience, and genuine personality. Alongside her boyfriend Bryce Bolden, Liz has been navigating the highs and lows of adulthood under the public eye, sharing personal milestones, family developments, and intimate moments with viewers who have followed her since childhood. Recently, the couple shared a significant and heartwarming family update that has fans buzzing with excitement and sending messages of support across social media platforms. This latest chapter in Liz and Bryce's journey together represents more than just a new milestone. It signifies growth, commitment, and a stronger bond between the two young adults who are clearly determined to build a life together, even when the cameras aren't rolling. From young love to parenthood, and now taking on new responsibilities as a couple, their story continues to evolve in beautiful and sometimes unexpected ways. The Johnston family has always emphasized transparency and openness. Throughout the show's many seasons, viewers have witnessed Liz grow from a feisty teen into a confident woman, finding her voice and asserting her independence. Bryce, introduced a few years ago as Liz's boyfriend, quickly became a fan favorite. His easygoing personality, dedication to Liz, and sincere efforts to become a part of the Johnston family impressed not only the fans, but also Liz's protective parents, Amber and Trent Johnston. When Liz and Bryce first started dating, fans were unsure how long the relationship would last. Being in the public eye can be a challenge for any couple, especially young ones. However, the pair have consistently proven their love and loyalty to each other, navigating everything from family opinions to life's inevitable challenges. Over time, the relationship matured, growing stronger even when faced with serious conversations about their future, living arrangements, and goals. The couple's decision to move in together was met with mixed reactions. Amber and Trent were initially hesitant, a familiar theme for longtime viewers of Little Johnstons, where parental protectiveness has been a recurring element. But Liz and Bryce remained firm in their choice, expressing their desire to make independent decisions and start building a future on her own terms. The move marked a turning point not only in their relationship, but also in Liz's personal journey. She was no longer just a daughter and sister. She was now a young woman stepping into her own. Then came the surprise pregnancy announcement. The unexpected news that Liz was expecting her first child with Bryce sent shockwaves through the Little Johnstons fan community. While the pregnancy wasn't initially planned, the couple embraced the responsibility with maturity and grace. Both Liz and Bryce were open about their fears and excitement, choosing to share their journey into parenthood with fans rather than keep it private. They documented everything, from doctor visits to nursery preparations, and even candid conversations about their readiness for the challenges ahead. Liz gave birth to a healthy baby girl, Leighton Drew Bolden, a beautiful blend of both her parents. The birth was a transformative moment for the couple. Overnight, they went from young adults to full-time parents, responsible for a tiny human being who depended on them for everything. And while the adjustment was challenging, it was clear that they were determined to be the best parents possible. Liz took time away from the spotlight to focus on motherhood, while Bryce juggled work and parenting duties with admirable dedication. Fast forward to the present, and Liz and Bryce have now shared another major update. They've officially purchased their first home together and are settling into a more stable, long-term family lifestyle. For many fans, this was the natural next step, but it's still a huge and admirable achievement, especially considering how young they are. Buying a home in today's economy is no small feat, and doing so as new parents shows just how committed they are to creating a stable environment for their daughter. According to the couple, the new home is everything they dreamed of. Modest but cozy, with plenty of space for Leighton to grow up in and make memories. Liz expressed her excitement about finally having a place to call their own, somewhere they could put down roots and build a future not just as a couple, but as a family. She shared that the home buying process was stressful at times, but the result made all the effort worth it. Bryce, too, was proud of what they had accomplished, emphasizing how important it was to him to give Liz and their daughter a safe, loving space to thrive. The update didn't just stop at a house. Liz and Bryce also announced that they're working toward furthering their careers and education to better support their growing family. Liz, who has always been ambitious and passionate, is exploring opportunities that allow her to balance work and motherhood. Meanwhile, Bryce is reportedly considering additional training in his field to secure a more stable income and long-term career growth. These decisions highlight the couple's shared values and mutual respect. They're not just co-parents, they're teammates. Fans of Seven Little Johnstons were thrilled by the news, flooding the couple's social media pages with congratulatory messages and words of encouragement. Many viewers have expressed how inspiring it is to see Liz and Bryce taking responsibility for their lives and making thoughtful choices that reflect their love for each other and their child. In a time when so many relationships falter under public scrutiny, Liz and Bryce continue to demonstrate that with communication, commitment, and a little patience, young love can thrive and evolve into something truly lasting. The Johnston family, too, has expressed pride in Liz and Bryce's progress. While Amber and Trent were once skeptical of the couple's decisions, especially regarding moving in together and the pregnancy, they have since shown their support. Liz's parents have always wanted what's best for her, and now, seeing their daughter flourish as a mother and homeowner, their pride is evident. Even the siblings, Anna, Jonah, Emma, and Alex, have rallied around Liz, celebrating her accomplishments and stepping in as loving aunts and uncles to baby Levin. This exciting family update serves as a reminder that growth often comes with risk, and that building life together means making decisions that sometimes go against conventional expectations. Liz and Bryce have navigated their journey with honesty, humility, and courage, offering a real-life example of how love can adapt and deepen in the face of new responsibilities. Their story is far from over, but it's clear that they are laying the foundation for a bright and secure future. As they embark on this new chapter, raising their daughter, creating a home, and pursuing personal growth, Liz and Bryce are redefining what success looks like for young families. It's not about perfection or sticking to a script. It's about showing up for each other every day, making difficult choices, and celebrating small victories along the way. For the fans of Seven Little Johnstons, this latest development is not only heartwarming, but also hopeful. It proves that the journey into adulthood doesn't have to be done alone. With love, support, and a shared vision, even the most unexpected paths can lead to beautiful destinations. The Johnston family, beloved stars of the hit TLC reality series, Seven Little Johnstons, have always been open about the highs and lows of their lives. Recently, the family has been facing a particularly harrowing time following a traumatic accident involving a close family member, Amber Johnston's nephew. Fans have flooded social media with prayers and support, and now Amber is breaking her silence to provide a heartfelt update on her nephew's condition. Her words, while filled with pain, also offer hope and resilience, trademarks of the Johnston family's enduring strength. News of the accident first spread quietly among fan communities before being confirmed by Amber herself in a somber but composed Instagram post. According to Amber, her nephew had been involved in what she described as a horrific and life-threatening accident, the kind of event that no family is ever truly prepared to face. While the Johnston family is no stranger to health-related challenges, many stemming from their shared form of dwarfism known as achondroplasia, this situation was different. It was sudden, devastating, and carried an emotional weight that shook even the most stalwart members of the family. Amber's initial post was brief but emotionally charged. Accompanied by a candle emoji and a photo of her nephew's hand in a hospital bed, her caption read, "Please keep our sweet boy in your prayers. We are taking things minute by minute." Fans were quick to respond with a wave of concern, compassion, and offers of support. In the following days, thousands of followers sent messages of encouragement and well wishes to Amber and her extended family. The accident has deeply affected the entire Johnston family, including Amber's husband Trent and their 5 children, Jonah, Elizabeth, Liz, Anna, Emma, and Alex. Amber has always been the emotional rock of the family, a caregiver and protector who often puts others' needs ahead of her own. But even she admitted in a recent post that this situation has tested her emotional limits. Watching someone you love so much lie helpless in a hospital bed is the most gut-wrenching thing a person can experience. She wrote in a lengthy caption, "He's strong, our boy is so strong, but this road is long and the days are hard." Amber's transparency in sharing this painful chapter of their lives has drawn praise from fans and advocates alike. Her willingness to keep the public informed, while still maintaining her nephew's privacy, demonstrates the delicate balance she's tried to strike throughout her time in the spotlight. After days of silence that left fans worried, Amber finally provided a more detailed update. And thankfully, there's a glimmer of good news. In her most recent social media post, Amber revealed that her nephew had finally opened his eyes and was responding to basic commands. "He squeezed my hand today," Amber shared, along with a photo of her holding her nephew's hand. "It may seem small, but to us, it's a miracle. We're starting to see some light at the end of this long, dark tunnel." According to Amber, her nephew sustained multiple injuries, including head trauma and several broken bones. He was placed in a medically induced coma to allow his body to heal. The doctors are hopeful, but cautious. The road to recovery is long, and there are still many uncertainties about long-term outcomes. Still, for Amber and the rest of the family, this small sign of progress has lifted their spirits and renewed their hope. The 7 Little Johnstons fan base has always been one of the most loyal and engaged groups in the TLC reality TV universe. Since the news of the accident broke, fans have created online prayer circles, fundraisers, and community posts dedicated to Amber's nephew. One GoFundMe campaign, reportedly started by a close friend of the family, has already raised thousands of dollars to help cover medical expenses not handled by insurance. Other TLC stars, including members of the Little People, Big World family, have also reached out to show their support. Amy Roloff, matriarch of the Roloff family and a longtime friend of the Johnstons, commented on Amber's post, "Sending all our love and prayers. You're not alone." Even former 7 Little Johnstons castmates who have since stepped away from the spotlight have come forward to offer their support. Amber and Trent's 5 children are each dealing with the situation in their own ways. Liz, who recently got engaged to longtime boyfriend Bryce, shared a short Instagram story featuring a lit candle and the words, "Family first, always." Anna, often known as the independent and outspoken one, reposted a prayer request with a simple heart emoji. Emma and Alex, the youngest of the siblings, have remained quiet on social media, but have reportedly been staying close to home, offering their presence and comfort to the family during this difficult time. Amber praised her children for their strength and compassion. "They've stepped up in ways I never expected," she wrote. "Even though their hearts are breaking, they're still showing up, still supporting each other, still reminding me what family is all about." In a video update posted to her Instagram stories, Amber took a moment to thank fans directly. Visibly emotional but composed, she expressed her family's gratitude for the outpouring of support. "I don't think I'll ever have the words to properly say thank you," she said. "To everyone who's prayed, shared kind words, donated, or just sent us positive thoughts. We feel it. Every bit of it. And it's helping us get through the darkest days." She went on to acknowledge the importance of community during times of crisis. "We often hear that social media can be toxic, and that may be true. But in moments like this, it becomes something beautiful. You help lift us up, and I will never forget that." As her nephew continues to recover, Amber says the family is cautiously optimistic. There are still major hurdles ahead, including multiple surgeries and a long rehabilitation process. Doctors are monitoring his neurological function closely, and while it's too soon to predict the full scope of his recovery, early signs are encouraging. Amber noted that her nephew has a strong support system, and that his fighting spirit reminds her of the very values their family holds dear: resilience, unity, and unconditional love. "We're taking it one day at a time," she said. "There's no timeline, just hope, faith, and love." This tragic event has reminded Amber, and the millions who follow her, of the fragility of life and the power of community. While the 7 Little Johnstons show often highlights the everyday ups and downs of living with dwarfism, this situation has pulled a curtain back on something much deeper: the universal human experience of grief, fear, and hope. Amber's openness about her nephew's accident and ongoing recovery has not only kept fans informed, but has also provided comfort and strength to others going through similar situations. In sharing her family's struggle, she has deepened the emotional connection that viewers feel toward the Johnston family, proving once again that their story is about much more than just physical stature. Amber promised to continue updating fans as her nephew makes progress. "There's still a long way to go, but he's here, he's fighting, and we're not letting go," she wrote. For now, the Johnston family is focused on healing, leaning on each other, and finding moments of joy amid the sorrow. Fans of TLC's Seven Little Johnstons were recently treated to a heartwarming surprise when Amber and Trent Johnston shared a throwback photo that left many speechless. Marking a significant milestone in their journey together, the couple looked nearly unrecognizable in the vintage snapshot. The image, flooded with nostalgia and love, transported fans back in time and served as a powerful reminder of how far the Johnston family has come, not only in their personal lives, but also in the hearts of viewers across the world. Amber and Trent Johnston, known for their down-to-earth personalities and strong family values, took to social media to celebrate their anniversary in a very special way. Instead of a typical posed photo or a current family portrait, the couple chose to commemorate the occasion with a photo from decades ago, before they were the beloved parents of 5 children and household names in reality television. The picture, which appears to be from the early days of their relationship, shows a much younger Amber and Trent, smiling warmly and clearly very much in love. With 90s-style clothes, youthful energy, and the glow of ambition and innocence, they barely resemble the seasoned, confident, and mature couple viewers know today. For many fans, the contrast was shocking in the best possible way. Their appearance wasn't the only thing that stunned fans. The caption accompanying the image, full of emotion and reflection, detailed the many challenges and triumphs they've experienced over the years. From navigating life with achondroplasia dwarfism to raising 5 children, Jonah, Elizabeth, Anna, Alex, and Emma, their story has been one of resilience, laughter, and deep commitment. The comment section of the post quickly became flooded with love and admiration. Longtime fans praised the couple's authenticity, their strength as role models, and their ability to face adversity head-on. Many commented on how gorgeous and adorable the young couple looked, while others remarked on how inspiring it was to see how their relationship had endured and blossomed over the decades. Some fans even dug up their own throwback photos to share in the comments, joining in the celebration and reflecting on their own life milestones. The throwback triggered not just a memory for the Johnstons, but a collective moment of reminiscence for the show's audience. Others took the opportunity to thank Amber and Trent for opening their lives to the public in such a vulnerable and consistent way. Since Seven Little Johnstons first aired in 2015, the couple has invited the world into their home, their parenting struggles, and their own personal relationship dynamics, all with honesty and humility. The throwback photo wasn't just a fun flash from the past. It symbolized the growth and strength of a couple who have withstood the test of time, personal trials, and public scrutiny. Viewers have watched Amber and Trent navigate everything from parenting teenagers to managing their children's romantic lives, helping them with education and independence, and even weathering emotional ups and downs in their own marriage. Their bond has been tested on screen more than once. Fans may recall difficult seasons when Amber and Trent discussed marital challenges or faced tension while guiding their children through critical life decisions. But through it all, their partnership has remained solid, grounded in mutual respect, communication, and a shared vision for their family's well-being. This milestone, whether it was an anniversary, a decades-long relationship marker, or simply a moment of appreciation, highlights how much they evolved as individuals and as a couple. Amber and Trent's beginnings were humble. They weren't celebrities or influencers. They were just 2 people who met, fell in love, and started building a life together, facing all the typical challenges of young couples, but with the added complexity of navigating a world not built for people with dwarfism. Despite those obstacles, they built a family that defied the odds, choosing to adopt 3 children from different countries: Anna from Russia, Emma from China, and Alex from South Korea. The Johnstons created a blended and deeply loving family that viewers have come to adore. Combined with their biological children, Jonah and Elizabeth, the Johnston household became a beautiful tapestry of personalities, experiences, and dreams. The throwback photo captures the very beginning of that tapestry, a moment frozen in time before diapers and teenage drama, before TLC cameras and family fame, before health scares and school graduations. It's a snapshot of hope, youth, and the promise of a future they would go on to build, one step at a time. Since debuting on TLC, Seven Little Johnstons has become one of the most beloved family reality shows on television. Audiences connected with the family not just because of their unique experiences living with dwarfism, but because of their universal struggles and joys: parenting, relationships, self-discovery, and family dynamics. Amber and Trent have been the anchors of the show, providing guidance, structure, and sometimes tough love to their children. Their parenting style has sparked both praise and criticism, particularly in recent years as their children have grown into young adults with their own ideas, ambitions, and romantic relationships. However, what has remained consistent is their commitment to each other and to their children. While the family has faced occasional backlash online, they handled public criticism with grace, often addressing rumors or misunderstandings head-on with honesty. The throwback photos subtly nods to that strength. Two people who started from simple beginnings and ended up navigating the complex world of reality television without losing themselves in the process. Amber and Trent have always emphasized the importance of hard work, responsibility, and love in their family. By posting a picture from a time before fame, they demonstrated that their foundation was always built on love, not attention, not brand deals, not public approval. It's also an important message for their children who are stepping into adulthood and facing their own set of challenges. From Jonah's struggles with anxiety to Elizabeth's new chapter as a young mother and Anna's journey with independence and identity, the Johnston children continue to evolve, guided by the examples set by their parents. That example includes resilience, vulnerability, and the importance of looking back not to dwell in the past, but to celebrate the journey forward. For many families, a throwback photo might just be a moment of nostalgia. But for the Johnstons, it represents a legacy in progress, a moment that proves their love isn't just surviving, it's thriving. The shared photo, filled with sentiment, is a celebration of years filled with challenges overcome, lessons learned, and dreams achieved. It also reminds fans why they continue tuning in. It's not just for the drama or the milestones. It's for the real, raw journey of a family that's not perfect, but perfectly genuine. Amber and Trent have consistently opened their doors and hearts, and the throwback photo was one more beautiful way to connect with fans and offer a glimpse behind the scenes, not of their show, but of their life. With season 15 of 7 Little Johnstons around the corner, fans are eager to see what's in store for the family. There have been hints of big changes coming, from possible moves to major career decisions and new family additions. As always, Amber and Trent will be at the center, continuing to guide their family with the same strength and love they did all those years ago, back when that throwback photo was first taken. In a world where reality TV is often accused of being scripted or fake, Amber and Trent's relationship stands out for its authenticity. That one photo, grainy, aged, and full of heart, says it all. It tells the story of two people who dared to dream big, who built a family from love and purpose, and who, after all this time, are still holding hands through every chapter.